Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So straight into the action. Rossi is making a start here. I wonder what sort of a role is he expected to play, Jim?
Well, he's just very good at winning the ball, Peter, and holding on to it. I think having someone like him in front of the defence really helps to take the pressure off. He's a great screen, and then once he does get hold of possession, he has the composure and he has the vision and awareness to be able to pick out the right forward pass.
Now, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Forlan showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He's a sharp little ball here. Totti. Lam. To De Rossi. And it's Azar. Great ball if he can get there. Nice control. Schneider will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Pepe gets over and intercepts. Schneider. Nice looking ball. Bellingham. Well, that looks a decent ball. Played back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
Driven in.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch. Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Totti. Schneider can so cleverly bypass the press. Now it's Aubameyang. Schneider. Out for a throw. And it's Schneider. Passing is crisp and sharp. Hazard. Forlan. That pass has been well intercepted. Now the cross. He leaps for it. It's in! Certain, searing and imperious.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Played a classic move and read it perfectly.
After 21 minutes.
Nepal have penetrated for the first time.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Oh, he's burst through! Bellingham. Nepal currently a goal to the good, and with the lion's share of the ball. De Rossi. Schneider is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Marcelo. Aubameyang. And they win it back again. Knocks it out wide. That's where it came from. Aubameyang. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Now they could break here. Floated through. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Aimed beyond the defence. No way through, so back it comes. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Nepal have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
It is a corner. Nepal have their second corner now. And that's asking too much of anyone and everyone. Deftly away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Nicely intercepted. Marcelo. Nepal looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. And it's Schneider. Marcelo is one whose deliveries we all know about. Totti. So what can they make of this? 40 minutes gone. Half-time closing in. Pepe makes the interception. Threads one in. That's an excellent interception. Stojkovic. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Ball's gone out of play.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Always onto this. Costa Curta. And they can counter here. And the whistle goes for half-time. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Just a quick request today
for everybody go in at half-time with a 1-0 lead.
Road outside the stadium.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Nepal looking solid, if not too much more at half-time. It's 1-0. So, into the second half.
Nepal can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He is through here. Totti, impressive jump. And he should have made them pay.
What a pass, one that literally dropped into his path. It was asking to be finished.
Van Dijk. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Stojkovic. Ibrahimovic. And this is Hazard. Zanetti. Girassi. The Rossi gets across to intercept that. And it's Aubameyang. Marcelo. The specialist in tearing teams apart. Hazard! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And that's another good win of the ball. Milan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Tries to play it through. Totti. Nepal are still that goal to the good. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Van Dijk cuts out the pass.
Milan really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Delivers the ball. Howson getting this one clear. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Knocks it into space. Totti going face-to-face with his great rival. Van Dijk. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a...
Oh no, this does not look good. Marcelo has created one goal already.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Not the most accurate pass. And it's Schneider. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bellingham. That's a good foray he's making. De Rossi. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Schneider. Driving forward. Ibrahimovic. Can he finish? It's loose now and they want to get it back. It's a pretty loose pass. And he's forced to go back. Back towards the middle. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, he's found support out wide. Nice interception, well timed. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly...
Bullish header! And he's stuck it away! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on.
After 78
One
minutes.
sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Number 20, Aubameyang. Number 23, Stojkovic. Coming on the field, number 14, Del Piero. Number 18, Pele. Number 17, Frank Lampard.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Milan restore parity.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
That's a shade optimistic. De Rossi. Messi. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Tries one from range. Oh, crossbar! Quick look. Getting up there! Once more against the woodwork. Well, that pass isn't the best. Oh, there's a probing ball. De Rossi makes a dash for it. Marcelo is wide and looking to get onto this. Terrific effort! Oh, that could be pivotal! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Nepal look like they've won it, but it's not over yet.
Well, I can wholeheartedly say, Peter, they deserved this, but has the opposition enough spirit left in them now to maybe find a way back?
That's really well manoeuvred.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Dink through. No, it's come to nothing.
Well, he's...
And we're done. Nepal have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. So a game of thrills and tiny margins, so many what-ifs and what might have been. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. So we're very much on the way now.
I think it's only right for me to respectfully acknowledge Fabio Cannavaro as being a little giant.
Yeah, not the tallest of centre-halves, but amongst the most commanding.
Yeah, and whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for in other areas. Anticipation, timing and tactical intelligence, they're all top class.
Shot at goal! They've scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
So, a breakthrough already. Oh, he's burst through. It's Asa! And he's stuck it away. 2-0, and in next to no time. He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. Nepal are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Hakimi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, this looks sharp. And he's got the beating of chance! And it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Nepal find a position of real strength now.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Nepal are rampant. They look uncatchable.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And it's Vitinha. And that's a dangerous ball. Azar. Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, he's on his own! Ibrahimovic! And again! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he should have made it 4.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
And the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And the keeper threw out a limb.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Corner number 2 then. Azar! Oh, that is a great stop. No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Hakimi. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Makaleli. Spread out to the left. Oh, he's found support out wide. Zanetti.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Well timed, excellent interception. Vitinha. And it's Zanetti. Fermin. And he's picked it up out wide. Del Piero. Can he spark a counter here? A probing pass. Floated through. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Vitinha. Alexander-Arnold. It's a really well-measured ball. Look at the space here. Chance, surely! De Rossi. Zanetti. And it's Vitinha. And that's a good ball. Can he get on the end? And a chance! Maldini getting this one clear. Lam is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Threads one in. And the shot! That was quite a test for the goalkeeper.
Nepal really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Nepal have their third corner. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Fermin. Now it's Girassi. Real chance! And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best. Cleared without hesitation. He'll try from distance. It's their second corner of the game. Alexander-Arnold with the short one. Hakimi. It's a promising position. That looks at... Getting up there! Oh, good finish! A really thumping header. Absolutely crashes it in.
Well, I don't think he could have asked for a better ball in there, Peter. All he had to do was get in position.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? Now it's Girassi. That has not gone well. Lampard running with the ball. Great vision. Not the most accurate pass. Zanetti. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Nepal claiming the lion's share of the 4 goals, up by 3-1 at half-time. So let's get the ball rolling. Hakimi calmly anticipates. Vermin. And Hakimi. That's going wide left. Played out wide. This looks promising. Now it's Girassi. Cannavaro defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Del Piero is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Makaleli. Alexander-Arnold, passing is crisp and sharp, and it's Alexander-Arnold. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Quality ball. Hakimi, Vitinha, Maldini spots it and intercepts. That's a little off target. Inter Milan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple. It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
That is good strength, and he's managed to get free. Pings in across, and that has been knocked clear. Makaleli, and there's his chance to lead the counter. Looking for a runner, and he welcomes it in. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Cannavaro. Vermin. Now it's Girassi. Now it's Vitinha. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Ibrahimovic being watched hawkishly here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. That's good play. Nepal have a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Great chance here from position A1. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 16, numero 17, numero 4, Fabio Cannavaro. Numero 11. Lasciano il campo per il numero 15, il numero 7, il numero 3.
Nepal are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Tries to play it through. Schneider can so cleverly bypass the press. And it's Bellingham. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
McAllister. Now it's Haaland. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Stojkovic, a dangerous raider down the right-hand side. Bellingham. Makaleli. Alexander-Arnold. Haaland. That's a good ball. McAllister gets the shot away! He doesn't look too happy with that. And the counter is on. Nepal ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. That's a good ball out wide. Oh, this is a great position. Oh, strongly challenged there. Schneider. And it's Hakimi. Good ball. Haaland! Cannavaro. Couldn't squeeze it through. Searching pass he's played there. Zanetti promptly onto that, and that is that. Alexander-Arnold. Schneider.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Schneider is wide and looking to get onto this. It's Schneider! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Schneider really must be wondering how he hasn't put them 3 up. It was a very, very decent chance.
Nepal have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Alexander-Arnold. Hakimi has the space to scheme. Nicely weighted ball. Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's McAllister. Space for him to turn and look. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Ibrahimovic. Cristiano Ronaldo.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Inter Milan needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're up and running. Philip Lahm, Jim Beglin, one of the greatest fullbacks ever. Great chance! Ah, good steal, he just read it. Xavi attempts a clearance. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Stojkovic. No outsmarting him this time. Nepal do have a chance to counter here. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Del Piero. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, easy pickings there. Van Dijk. Cannavaro. Busquets. And it's Xavi. And a chance! And that is wildly off target.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Stojkovic running with intent. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That pass has been well intercepted. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Great ball, shooting chance! Oh, super goal! He's got himself an absolute peach. Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly.
Can he finish? And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Good ball, good take. Shapes to shoot! Terrific effort, just off target.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
Quality ball. Albert Ferrer.
Nepal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
De Rossi. Nepal are looking to break at pace. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Stojkovic. Tries a shot! And he's stuck it away. And they're threatening to fly away here. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Now it's Sneijder. Aubameyang, can he finish? Oh, that is really good tenacity. Nepal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, that is one way to stop him. And now a sudden chance to counter. Zola receives it in a good position here. He's beaten the last man. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's had it taken off him. He came in hard, very hard. Zola does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Lampard. So what can they make of this? Now it's Ibrahimovic. Great vision. Oh, and Del Piero! Oh, that was no routine save.
Del Piero clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Busquets is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Driving forward, and he is dashing away. There's the shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Spirited to say the least, certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
And it's Lam. That's tidy. Xavi. And that signals the end of the first period. Reflections on the first half?
And the boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those two goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game. And it's easier said than done, as we know.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. Away we go again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Takes a shot! De Rossi. Zola was in no mood for any of that. He's in a good position here. Shot a goal! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
No luck with that dink over the top.
Ajax definitely like their pressing from the front.
Yeah, it's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter.
Decent chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are disappearing out of sight. That is so good, such shot. Takes a shot. And that has kept the keeper on his toes.
Nepal are showing good urgency, but they have to place more emphasis on service into the box.
And he thumps it clear. Zola going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. The ball has bounced loose now. Well, that pass isn't the best. Lampard makes a dash for it. And no, he's seen through all of that. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Nepal can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And this is Del Piero. Now this could be a chance. Ibrahimovic. Xavi. Stojkovic. Zanetti. A picture of focus and alertness. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
De Rossi. Now it's Del Piero. Tries from a long way out. Xavi, who does have an assist to his name. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
Substitution on the field. Number 14.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Frank Lampard.
De Jong.
Number 19. Schneider.
That's been drilled in.
Number 24. Ibrahimovic.
Gerrard.
Number 20.
Now it's Bale. And they win it back again.
On the field. Number 21.
Cruyff does really well to win the ball there.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's got away. Look at that, he shoots! Well taken goal. It could be a lifeline. Two more needed. That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. De Jong is onto this.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Played back. Tries to pass it through, and the counter is on. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Eto'o! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Stojkovic goes short. That's very neat. Pele! A wonderful effort all by himself.
Pele can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Stojkovic with the short one. Cruyff with a fine tackle. Nepal have the chance to go the other way. And it's De Jong.
There will be
He's having a hit! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
De Jong is offering a right smile there.
Corner number 3 coming up. And this is Pele. Incoming delivery. That has not gone well. Bale. Lahm. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he's done very well to take that back. He's picked his way through. Gerrard. So that's it. It is all over. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So we're up and running. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something.
And the finish! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Zielinski, chance! Well, they could break here. Marcelo. Schneider. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition. What a throw in. Doué. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Zielinski venturing down the left. Neymar. Doué. Zielinski. He is through here. Great chance! It's there! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
So, a breakthrough already. Ball in towards... Terrific! Against the crossbar! Neymar. Zielinski. looking to pass their way up the pitch. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Looking for a runner.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Taken back almost at once. Oh, it's a great ball here. And he's in on goal! And this is how... It's Azar! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Marquinhos. Now it's Azar. Schneider. Good driving run. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Phoenix Rising always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Spread out to the left. Zielinski, who's set up one goal so far. Passing is crisp and sharp. Ferran Torres! Oh, he has absolutely drilled that.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
Nice looking ball. Marquinhos gets over and intercepts. Zielinski is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
It's run loose here. Zielinski. And that's really well manoeuvred. And it's Zielinski. Brilliantly cut out.
Nepal certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Marquinhos. This is a promising build-up. And here's Doué. And it's Zielinski. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Some really good ball movement. Played back. That's a good ball. Can he finish? Oh, keep trying, and eventually it might come off.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Phoenix Rising with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Nepal have the chance to go the other way. And here's the chance to counter.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? Neymar wins the duel this time. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. And for the first half, that is that. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Nepal come in at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that was the first half, and we will be back. And a chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's given that plenty, but no. Corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Aubameyang. He's picked his way through. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Olise. Neymar. That is a great pick out. Oh, that's fabulous. Marcelo. Gerrard, renowned for his long-range shooting. To De Rossi. Now it's Hazard, and it's Gerrard. Tries to play it through. Big chance! Zielinski, and there's his chance to lead the counter. Now it's Doué. Doué. And he's managed to get free. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Lovely ball. It's Ibrahimovic! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
Hazard. Coming on to replace him is number 14.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
De Rossi, now it's Del Piero. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. It's a really well-measured ball. He has found a way through. Tries a shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Coming on the field is number 18, Pele.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Nepal have reclaimed it. Not the most accurate pass. Nepal perhaps contemplating their next change here. While quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to...
Del Piero! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Nepal certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Marquinhos. Kupchu. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Kupchu. And here's Rashford. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. That pass has been well intercepted. Del Piero.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Defending was strong and firm. Now it's Ferran Torres. That's tidy.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Can he spark a counter here? He's found a way past, and he's had it nicked away.
Substitution on the field, number 8, Gerrard. Coming on to replace him is number 17, Frank Lampard.
And it's Koundé. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And Martinez! And yes, it's there! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have...
Pele! And that's in! He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Now it's Martinez. Fermin.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
And the shot! Chance here to counter. De Rossi can see things others simply cannot. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Fermin. Martinez receives it in a good position here. Ah, he's given it away.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
It's a goal kick. Lam. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're up and running. When you think great defenders, you've got to think Cannavaro.
Yeah, well, they don't come much better or bigger in stature. His qualities are obvious, but his winning mentality and cool temperament...
It's Asa! That has not gone well.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, that is a nice touch. And he's picked out the run. Nice interception, well timed.
Ibrahimovic clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Ibrahimovic! Wonderful from Ibrahimovic!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Nepal finding themselves unexpectedly behind.
Brahim Diaz really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely monitored.
It's Lampard! Fantastic from Lampard! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, going behind simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Number 17.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to...
Bale! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
Pinches it off him, knocks it into space. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Bale, the magician-in-chief, his feet twinkling. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Brahim Diaz. Shoots! Oh, crossbar! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
De Rossi. Look at the space here.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Del Piero. Ibrahimovic with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. And it's Bale. He's gone for goal! Now there's a terrific hit. Rossi cuts it out. And here's Ibrahimovic. Lampard. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it.
Well, plenty of early set pieces here. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Nepal with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Looking to play him in. De Rossi can see things others simply cannot. Bale. Brahim Diaz. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. Ibrahimovic gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. Liverpool have it back and can go again. And it's Del Piero. Looking for options for movement. Aimed at the fast. Oh, good effort! Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Oh, great run, Matt. It's Bale! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Bale really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And it's hoisted clear. And that is out of play. Schneider. In with the challenge. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And here's the chance to counter. Oh, it's Lampard. And he's managed to get free. Bale is onto this. Bale.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Great defending, strong and determined. Del Piero. And it's Bale. Now, can they get him away? Adams.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And that has left him in a heap. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. He's picked his way through. Del Piero. Great ball if he can get there.
Has been indicated.
That's a good... Ibrahimovic! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Hazard. He's had it taken off him. Del Piero. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's it, 45 minutes up. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So there was the first half.
Well, you have to ask questions how this has stayed 1-1, Peter. I do think, though, that the way spaces have been found in key areas with relative ease will be a real concern, something that needs addressing, and fast.
Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And it's Szoboszlai. Guardiola. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now who's going to be first to this? There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Looking tidy in possession here. And that interception. He'll try from distance! Bale. Some good work on the right flank here. Oh, that's a very decent ball. It's Bale! Liverpool have a free kick. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
Great chance here from position A1. Cristiano Ronaldo! That's a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
60 minutes played.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Ibrahimovic. Lam is one whose deliveries we all know about.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And this is Hazard. De Rossi. Lampard has found the net here, of course. Guardiola. And it's Marcelo. Now it's Brahim Diaz. Played for Lampard. This is a promising build-up. Over to the right flank. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Del Piero. Marcelo. Bale. Tries a shot! Schneider. Now it's Bale. Oh, Red, nice interception. Lampard. And he's running through. Marcelo. Brahim Diaz. Lampard. Del Piero. Played out wide. Driven in. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner.
Substitution on the field. Number 16. Coming on the field is number 6, Pep Guardiola.
It's their second corner of the game. And the finish! And there's a goal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head! Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another? Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And he's intervened well there. Hazard. And it's Marcelo. Schneider. Schneider. Oh, this is a very good run. Guardiola did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Ibrahimovic. He's a sharp little ball here.
Substitution on the field. Number 13, Marcelo. Number 17, Frank Lampard. Coming on the field, number 3, Maldini. Number 8, Gerrard.
Oman can make their change now with a break in play. Now that's well seen too. The final 5 minutes. Vermi. That has been slung wide.
Oman really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it. Cristiano Ronaldo! Now it's Messi.
3 minutes added time.
Bale. Cannavaro is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Hazard charging forward. It's Hazard! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
The message is simple: defend this with your lives.
Substitution in progress.
Soboslai goes short. Time is desperately short now, but it is a corner. Desperate defending required here. Soboslai with the short one. And he's had it nicked away. That's at the end. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. There's the whistle. Well, Fabio Cannavaro may not be a giant in physical terms, Jim, but his reputation, his presence are as imposing as they come.
Yeah, he's proved positive that being a top-class centre-half isn't all about physicality and height. You know, he's only 5'9", but he's imperious in the air. It just goes to show the importance of how he reads the game, the anticipation, the positioning.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Knocks it into space. He's shifting through the gears here. And this is Cruyff. Xavi Alonso.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Pinches it off him. And here's Ibrahimovic. Great vision. He has a look up. And it's made its way to him. He is just caressing the ball. Lahm stood his ground strongly. He slings it in. Nepal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Cruyff! They want to be quick to recover this. And it's De Rossi.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Well, now it's a race for the ball. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Pirlo. First quarter of an hour gone. And here's Aubameyang. Well, that's beautifully weighted. No goals as yet. Xavi Alonso. Xavi Alonso running with the ball. Manchester United have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
That's going to go a long way, and claimed it back swiftly. Xavi Alonso concedes a free kick for that. Bale. And here's Cruyff. Cannavaro. Xavi Alonso. And it's Neymar. Marcelo gets over and intercepts. Cruyff. Bale. Ambitious ball here. That's good vision. Brilliantly cut out. Pirlo. And Zanetti. And it's Berbatov. Xavi Alonso. And Donadoni. And it's Xavi Alonso. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Half an hour played now. Neymar. Oh, that was vital. Lampard. Can he get on the end of this? Donadoni. Looking for options for movement. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And this is Berbatov. Lahm clears it away. And it's Xavi Alonso. Berbatov, Zanetti, very nicely done. And he's in on goal. Tries to play, chance for a shot! Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
De Rossi. De Rossi going forward. Oh, no joy this time. Neymar is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. And that was asking for too much. Van Dijk. And he's got away. Can he finish? Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Manchester United. And the referee says that is that for the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Nepal currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. Towering header! It's a goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
After 47 minutes,
Certain, searing and imperious.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Nepal restore parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very...
Big chance! And that was struck with genuine force.
Nothing wrong with the idea. Inches away.
Xavi Alonso. Pirlo. Zanetti. Pirlo. Berbatov. For Xavi Alonso. And it's Cannavaro. Spread out to the left. Lampard. Threads one in. And this is Ibrahimovic. Good take, and is he... Aubameyang! And he couldn't finish.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
And this is Bale. Rijkaard deals with that comfortably. Aims beyond the defence. Donatoni.
Well, I'm hoping for a nice open second half now. It's there to be won.
Tries to pass it through, and he welcomes it in. Cannavaro did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Takes a shot! And for a moment, time stood still.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
Oh, that's well done, really robust. Mbappe does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's on it, can he get away? Here, getting up there! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And that was very necessary. Can he get it through? And that could set him on his way. And he's managed to get free. Aubameyang, and Aubameyang! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Nepal have their second corner now. And now a sudden chance to counter. Takes a shot! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Well, it wasn't the worst decision, really. He certainly had enough belief to take it on.
Now it's Bale. Xavi Alonso. And Berbatov. Now it's Donatoni. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he shoots! Goal! Manchester United! And they've got their lead back. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Manchester United with the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang. Nepal really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Nicely weighted ball. And he's definitely onside. And it's Xavi Alonso. Xavi Alonso. Probing pass. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Gives it back. Distributed tidily. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that is a little undercooked. And here's Mbappe. Nicely spread. And here's Zanetti. De Rossi.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Cruyff has the space to scheme. Xavi Alonso. Berbatov. Pirlo is always looking to break lines. And it's Berbatov. Berbatov, that's a good ball out wide. Alonso. Now it's Berbatov. So that's it. It is all over. Nepal perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted something more. The end of the game. Reflections?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle, and here we go.
I think it's only right for me to respectfully acknowledge Fabio Cannavaro as being a little giant.
Yeah, not the tallest of centre-halves, but amongst the most commanding.
Yeah, and whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for in other areas. Anticipation, timing and tactical intelligence, they're all top class.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Lopez. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Looking for the... Takes a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. Van Dijk can get it clear. Oh, well played, well played. Can he finish? Oh, fantastic from Platini!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Schneider did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. Del Piero! Del Piero! Alessandro Del Piero! Another ice-cool goal! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order! Once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
It's starting to look very interesting, this. Real chance! It's a goal! And they're back in front! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Chelsea with the lead. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Aubameyang. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Del Piero did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. This looks promising. Now it's Bale! Oh, it's come. Oh, he's been caught napping. Crosses it. A header! That's a sharp pass. Vermin.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
A quick look, thought about cutting inside. It's their second corner of the game. Vermin! It's a goal! And they're threatening to fly away here. Great corner, and he did the rest.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
Chelsea now in a position far more... He's having a hit! superb goalkeeping.
Ibrahimovic clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Chelsea have the chance to go the other way. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Platini. It's played through for him.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet. Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Schneider plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And that is expertly dealt with. Chance for a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Chelsea visibly comfortable, now up by 3.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Well timed, excellent interception. And it's Inzaghi. Nepal are still behind as we reach out for half-time. And he welcomes it in, shoots! Oh, he's been... and again! And that's a tiny finish! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be, should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
Oh, what a mistake! Oh, great chance! Oh, he's bustling through, and a chance! But he's left disappointed. Corner number 3 coming up. Towering header! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Now it's Platini. Vermin! Now that was a full-blooded header.
Vermin instinctively knew that it was his best option. The planning beat the execution, though.
3 minutes added time.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Can he get it through? Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Del Piero. That is a great pick out. An uncompromising challenge. And we've reached half-time. So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
And a quick reminder today to please take all litter to bins located by the entrance gates. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Down to business again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Bale, Marquinhos gets a foot in here. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Chelsea clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Schneider. Massaro. And it's Hakimi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Oh, this looks sharp. Platini. Oh, that's a key interception. Del Piero. Now it's Aubameyang. Played out wide. And he's quick to return it. Picked up. Oh, shooting chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. It was all about the quality of the delivery and... Decent chance! And that's a good finish. Just one goal in it now. Game on. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
And a really good game is threatening to break out here.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Bale, and it's Lampard.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Platini. Now it's Lopez. Fermin proves just a little bit too strong. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Schneider. Hakimi has the space to scheme. Lahm. Lampard never out of the action for very long. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Threads one in. It's a threatening ball. Referee has just said play on. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Inzaghi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, super find. Khan claims comfortably.
Nepal really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Looking to play him in. It's a promising position.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
De Rossi, Nepal are looking to break at pace. Well, that is one way to stop him. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Pass somewhat off target. Well, this could be it, bar something close to a minor miracle.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Lopez, shot a goal! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Lahm gets it clear.
Substitution on the field. Number 20, Aubameyang. Number 9, Bale. Number 14, Del Piero. Number 13, Marcelo. Number 16, coming on the field, number 18, Pele. Number 10, Hazard. Number 21, Johan Cruyff. Number 3, Maldini. Number 6, Pep Guardiola.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Knocks it into space. And this is Inzaghi. He's got away.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Now it's Pelé. Look at the space here. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Kukçu. Confirmation that there will be 2-minute stoppage time. Now, can they get him away? And he's picked it up out wide. Goes for a shot! Oh, good finish! We thought they were done, but never say never! There was no getting to that, no getting to it. And there goes the final whistle. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might not
everybody,
feel like
and
that.
welcome to
The
today's
stadium
match.
is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things already rolling. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I'd be hard-pressed to find a player who's more versatile than this fella, Jordan Henderson. So much so, his best position is always in debate. I think he's better when he has the whole pitch in front of him, more time to pick his passes to greater effect, and then read the play if a turnover occurs.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Jordan Henderson now looking to orchestrate a counter. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Lampard. Azar. And it's Olmo. Danny Olmo will not want to lose. And the shot! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So, a breakthrough already. Lampard! Oh, he's been... And another try! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Now it's Vieri. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Lee Kang-in. The Rossi did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Ibrahimovic. Oh, no, that was never going to make it.
Nepal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And this is Vieri. Vieri's cross. Lee Kang-in! No, just not quite. Ibrahimovic dominates aerially so often. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Danny Olmo. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. It's a promising position. Has crossed into the middle. And Dijk tries to clear. Lampard.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Henderson clears without hesitation. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Tries to play it through. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Oh, they can break here. Approaching the half-hour mark. Xavi Alonso. Lee Kang-in. And it's Kaut. The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Lee Kang-in! Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Hazard. Oh, this is a very good run. And here's Ibrahimovic. Lahm made a surge from full-back, as it turned out, unsuccessfully. Bale. Bale going face-to-face with his great rival. Marcelo is always looking to play quality balls. And here's the chance to counter. And it's Olmo.
Nepal truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And this is Vieri. It's Vieri! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Defending of the desperate variety. And now they can spring out of defence. Defending was strong and firm. Lee Kang-in conjures time and space where few can. Driving forward, driving through the middle. Now it's Lee Kang-in. Impressive jump! Nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Added time.
Bale. He's had it taken off him. And here's Counts. He's shifting through the gears here. And for the first half, that is that. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Nepal come in at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game-changer.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And so the action is resumed.
Nepal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too...
Vieri! And there's a goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Manchester United are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Manchester United choosing to make the first change. Van Dijk. This is a promising build-up. And it's Lampard. Cross goes in there.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
That is good progress on the left. Lahm was in no mood for any of that. Bale. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Dani Olmo. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Some good work on the right flank here. Played into space. Not the most accurate pass.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. And that has left him in a heap.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Nicely weighted ball. Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo stood his ground strongly. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
And he's had it nicked away. The message is clear, none shall pass. Lampard. Xabi Alonso is the guilty party there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Substitution on the field. Number 16. Coming on to replace him is number 6, Pep Guardiola.
Nepal do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. And this is Drogba. He's picked his way through. Marcelo did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Lahm. That's an imaginative pass. That has not gone well. There will be a throw-in. Aimed beyond the defence. Dani Olmo.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Jordan Henderson is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Has to go back here. Lahm defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Azar. And it's Ibrahimovic. He has a look up.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Azar. It's Bale! And that's a real chance missed.
Well, it wasn't to be this time, but that should add to his level of confidence, something they can really do with at the moment.
It's a searching pass. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that.
Manchester United have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Drogba. Pinches it off him.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Cannavaro. And it's Marcelo. That's Guardiola. Marcelo. And it's Lampard. Xabi Alonso. He's having a shot! Rijkaard can clear it away. And the pass is intercepted. Bale.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Hazard. Number 9, Bale. Number 13, Marcelo.
That was
17,
mighty close.
Frank Lampard. Coming on the field, number 14, Del Piero. Number 18, Pele. Number 3, Maldini. Number 8, Gerrard.
Oh, sweet feet. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them suffer. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's away we go then. Well, Fabio Cannavaro may not be a giant in physical terms, Jim, but his reputation, his presence are as imposing as they come.
Yeah, he's proof positive that being a top-class centre-half isn't all about physicality and height. You know, he's only 5'9", but he's imperious in the air. It just goes...
Takes a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Grealish. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Grealish. Oh, what a shot, surely! Goal! That was a given, it always was.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
Nepal finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And this is Grealish. He's had a shot! And another try! That could spell trouble. Oh, shooting chance! Fantastic from Grealish! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
The goal scorer!
Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
FC Tulsa are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And here's Ibrahimovic. The Rossi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, that's delightful. Cannavaro, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, that's fabulous. Pele! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And it's Neymar. That's destined for the flank. Space for him to turn and look. Here's a chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Neymar gets a foot in here. Ibrahimovic. Pass is coming off in quick succession here.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity. FC Tulsa really look like a team that's set up to...
He's gone for goal! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
FC Tulsa with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Baresi. And here's Neymar. And now they can spring out of defence. Pele, getting on for a third of the way through the game. Showing good feet. Marcelo.
Oh, great feet, that.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And it's Cruyff. Bale. Tries to play it through. Bale showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Gerrard gets over and intercepts. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation.
Real chance! And again! He's got a goal! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
Can he finish?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Pele simply refused to be outdone there. Baresi spots it and intercepts. Neymar is onto it in a flash. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's managed to get free. Oh, well played, he got back really well. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Bale clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Grealish. The ball is loose and the chase is on. The whistle's gone and that's it for the first half. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. The second half is up and running.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Pele can see things others simply cannot. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Guardiola is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Out towards the flank. Lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Applies the finish! Chance here to counter. Zanetti venturing down the left. He won't be happy with that one. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nepal can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Grealish. Pele, who needs just a moment to score a goal. And he's picked it up out wide. Pele, it's Pele! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And he's there to get it away. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Bale under intense pressure.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Always onto this. Well, that pass isn't the best.
Natal really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Zanetti. Greenish going after that. And it's Neymar. Spread it left. And that is headed for the middle.
Substitution on the field. Number 9.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing...
And the finish! Defending of the desperate variety. FC Tulsa are looking to go forward now. And this is Pele.
Natal really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
He is through here. A lot of space ahead of him. Grealish! Cruyff. And here's the chance to counter. Pele. He's through here. Chance! What a save from Peter Schmeichel! And he's taking no chances there. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. And a chance! And that's in! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
Neymar! Substitution on the field. Number 18, Pele. Number 21, Johan Cruyff. Coming on the field, number 10, Hazard. Number 19, Schneider.
So we have movement on both benches. And there's going to be a major shake-up in the attack here.
It's a bold move. The manager's made his intentions pretty clear. He's going for this.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Natal really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Now it's Raul. Raul, there he goes, motoring forward. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Nicked it back promptly. Well timed, excellent interception.
2 added minutes has been
Hazard,
indicated.
well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
FC Tulsa desperately searching for the winner here. Not the most convincing of passes. Schneider. And that's it. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We're up and running then. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks. So they've got quite hard-working jobs, but if they can gain a one-on-one advantage, they can dictate.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Great vision, excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And here's Nunez. The instantly recognisable golden locks of Pavel Nedved, Jim. A gem of a player, isn't he? So fiercely competitive and tenacious.
Yeah, probably the purest striker of a football I think I've ever seen. No one can hit it like him.
Yeah, and he has that visible will to win and a supreme technique. It's a pretty compelling package.
It really is. He has got the lot.
Duke. And that pass just didn't quite work.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Played out to the left flank. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Both sides exercising caution for now. De Rossi neatly clipped into space. Referee's given a throw.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Looking to play him in, and this is Neymar. He is through here. Neymar! Goal! Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Minutes de jeu par le numéro 22.
Nepal have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Caceres makes the interception. He's shifting. It's Bale! And yes, it's there! They are purring, truly purring. A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Nepal are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead. Matthias Cunha! Magnificent from Matthias Cunha! He's got himself an absolute peach. That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Shifting momentum, perhaps.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Cristiano Ronaldo! Denied by an instinctive save.
Cristiano Ronaldo is offering a wry smile there.
Nedved looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Well, they want another corner, and it looks as though they're going to get it. Corner number 2 then. Defending of the desperate variety. Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. Cunha picks it up out wide. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Parla. He'll try from this! It's bounced back off the post. Cruyff. Plays a sharp little ball here. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Parla. And this is Nedved. He's chosen to go back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
Cafu. Hangs one in. That's a decent clearance. Bale, tantalisingly brilliant, at times unstoppable. And this is Neymar, and this is Cruyff. Neymar, he's found a way through, shapes to shoot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Truffert. Nedved plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Lahm gets over and intercepts. And it's Parla. Looking for options for movement. He's having a pop! Magnificent! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention.
And it's half-time. Nepal are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
So a really enthralling 45 minutes, beautifully poised for the 45 to follow. The score at half-time, 2-2. So straight into the second half. Nedved. Edmilson. Out towards the flank. Played back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Edmilson. That pass isn't the best. This looks promising. And he's quick to return it. Parla. Matheus Cunha. And it's Truffert. Nedved looking to add to his goal. Shot, surely! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Paris Saint-Germain have their second corner now. They've played it short. Backward it goes. And there's the shot! Lacking in accuracy.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Lahm. Schneider. And this is Ronaldo. Played out wide. Schneider. Cafu. Darwin. Nedved. He's through here. Shoots! And the keeper could only will that wide of the post.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Here's a chance! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
Schneider. And it's Lahm. Now, can they get him away? Very nicely done. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Neymar, great chance! Nedved.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Pass is just off target. Darwin is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Nedved, he has found the way, takes a shot! Oh, it's hit the post! Cafu. The Rossi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, he's having a go! It's not an especially good pass, that. Parla. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, that's a key interception.
Nepal clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Taken back almost at once. Now who's going to be first to this? If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. And this is Bale. And he can clear it away. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Cruyff. And it's Nedved. And Dijk cuts it out.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
It's Neymar! Oh, he's done it! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Nepal look like they've won it, but it's not over yet.
Well, I can wholeheartedly say, Peter, they deserve this, but has the opposition enough spirit left in them now to maybe find a way back?
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
And he's gone backward here. Lovely ball and a real chance now.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
2 minutes to be added on. Threads one in. And it's ended up in no man's land. And that's it. Nepal proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
Hello,
the fans have pulled out all the stops to make
match.
this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's down to business here. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, can I bring Ousmane Dembele to your attention? He's been described as a phenomenon and one of the very best. That's high praise indeed, and we've seen some great flashes, but he still has a long way to go to fulfill all of that potential.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Now it's on the finish! He scored! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. He's picked it, and the shot! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Totti will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Totti. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Bale. Ronaldinho. And it's Bale. Bale. It's Ronaldinho. And here's Schneider. Tries one from range. Oh, full marks for that effort.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Schneider. Marcelo. And it's Schneider. It's a pretty loose pass.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And here's Torres. First quarter of an hour gone. And it's Bale. Lahm is one whose deliveries we all know about. Forced to go back.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Tries to pass it through. Lahm. Look at the space here. It's a threatening ball. Dembele.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Fernando Torres. Schneider. And they can counter here. Opts for safety. Akanji. Here's Chouameni. And the pass is intercepted.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Hazard. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Now, who's going to be first to this? Backward it goes. He's going for goal! Oh, my word, that is quite something! A finish right from the top draw! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Oakland Roots are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Schneider really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Oh, well played, well played.
Fernando Torres really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's Hazard. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Just 5 minutes left until the break. And it's Marcelo. And it's corner. Nepal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Schneider! And somehow he has kept that out. Corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence. Lahm has given away a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Cannavaro can get it clear. Oh, he's been caught napping. Gerrard. He's in a good position here, driving through the middle. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. The second half is up and running.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Tries from distance. Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Well, it wasn't the worst decision, really. He certainly had enough belief to take it on.
Posh. Gerrard, the man synonymous with solidity. Akanji. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Passing nice and neat. Lam. So what can they make of this? Threads one in. Looking for a runner. That's beautiful. Oh, Bamiyang! It's a goal! And he's got what he came for, his 20th goal. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Just one in it now.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Bale. And it's Ronaldinho. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Akanji did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Hazard. Oh, it's Dembele. Decent chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Totti clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Substitutions taking place.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Nepal are looking to go forward now. Bale needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look. It's Schneider! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Cleared away. Oh, what has happened here? And he welcomes it in. They want to be quick to recover this. Greenwood. Played through into space. Kudus providing an outlet on that flank. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Ronaldinho. And the counter is on. Schneider makes a dash for it. Good take, and is he in? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Schneider. Schneider going face-to-face with his great rival. Ooh, a delicate chip through. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Substitution on the field, number 9.
Nepal can now
Number
introduce
20,
the first of their substitutes.
Bulgaria.
So a couple of
Coming on the
front-footed
field,
alterations here, a pair of forwards entering the field.
Well, it looks like he's playing his trump card. That'll inject a lot of energy up front.
And it's Shevchenko. Barella looking to pass their way up the pitch.
Oakland Roots clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Azar. Azar running with the ball. Lam gets into a good position. Doué making good progress on the right-hand side. Good chance here! And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, the reaction from his teammates says it all, Peter. They simply expected better.
Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Shevchenko. Now here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Just eases him off the ball.
It's a good show of persistence, this. If they manage an equaliser, it'll be a great show.
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Defending of the desperate variety. They've won a corner. Oakland Roots have their second corner now. Peruzzi gets his hands on it and the danger is averted.
Oakland Roots nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's the throw. Oakland Roots clearly now in lead preservation mode. Gives it back. Passing is crisp and sharp. And that's gone loose. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And the number on the board is 3. Doué! It's loose now and they want to get it back. So that's it. It is all over. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins, it was decided.